Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out onyxcoin's price chart. And now in here I'm actually seeing some very clear structures suggesting, you know what, maybe it is time for a huge move on the upside. And if not, and we are actually bearish, well, okay, even in that case I do have, I'm gonna say, a rather clear roadmap. So are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on in like very short term. And first things first, seems like that we are having from these areas to about the recent lowest low sort of kind of a choppy move on the downside. So I'm going to argue maybe in XCN we are going to have a move up soon, but then what I need to see is a consolidation pattern followed by another huge move up in order to, especially I'm gonna say in this phase, take the highest high all the way up here around 1.1 cents. If I see this, I think it will be definitely a very optimistic sign. Now, let's just not talk about what is going on in here, because I think we do have some much more important things to talk about in this update. You see, if you remember, the last time that we talked about XCN, we were, I think, right in here, and the idea was that this can be off of the lowest low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by maybe an ABCDE, a triangular structure. And this scenario to us suggested that maybe this is 1, this is 2, and we are probably going to, in the short term, see a continuation of the move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And then what really happens is the key. We said if we get a choppy move down, it's going to be an optimistic sign, because at that point we can say, you know what, we are probably going to see another move up. On the other hand, if we get a rather strong move down, and by that I mean an impulsive structure without a lot of overlapping of the waves, okay, that's not going to be a good sign, suggesting, you know what, we should probably continue the current downtrend that we are having overall. So what happened? We did continue our move up, but then we got a move down, and now I'm going to say that this structure right here is not an impulsive movement at all, especially because in this area, I think it is quite safe to say this is definitely a 5 wave down. So what's the idea in here? You see, I think in XCN, we had in that phase an ABC expanded flat, which looks like this. This is our initial move down into a correction for wave B, which in it we are going to take this initial high, and then a strong move down into our C leg, and in it we are going to take the low of our wave A. And if we are not going to do that, then okay, this pattern at that point is called an ABC running flat. Nonetheless, sub waves are very much similar. ABC into A, ABC into B, there we go, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure down into C. Understood? Excellent. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on. And by the way, I actually forgot to tell you this. I would like to apologize for my terrible voice. Recently, unfortunately, I caught a very bad cold, and it is going to take somewhere between 7 to 10 days for me to absolutely recover. So until then, well, I think you just have to bear with me. Or if I sound absolutely terrible, I would actually like to suggest to maybe not watch the videos for like a 7 to 10 day period. And at that point, I think I'm going to be like much better. So let's just count some waves and see what is going on. And now I'm going to argue probably from here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave into an A leg, followed by a correction for wave B. And this is a 5 wave up into our C leg. And if you actually go on some lower time frames, you realize that this is actually an ABC down. I know in 30-minute time frame, it seems like that we are having a rather strong impulse, but trust me, if you go, for example, on like 1 minute chart, you are able to find the subwaves for an ABC zigzag. In order for you to be able to argue on a higher degree, probably a correction started in onyxcoin from this point, and it's going to be, you know what, an ABC expanded flat. And before that we are having a 5 wave up. And what is happening in here? Well, I don't really think I need to explain it to you, because you know what is going on way better than me. This is definitely another impulsive movement on the upside. Now, In XCN, I do actually see a bullish argument in here, and in the interest of being objective, I'm going to talk to you about that scenario, and at the same time, we are going to also talk about a bearish count suggesting we are headed lower, and we are going to see what is going to be the invalidation point for our bullish case. So you see, if you want to be really optimistic, then I guess your best shot at finding a bullish scenario is if you say in this area, we are completing the subwaves for a 1-2 series, meaning this can be 5 wave up into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and the next move is going to be like a good one up into wave 3, 4, 5, for example. Even in like very short term, we may very well end up having another 102, this time on a lower degree relative to this one, and then good move up into wave 3, 4, 5 in order to complete the subwaves for this wave 3. And pay attention, even this orange 102 is not actually going to be on the highest degree, because this 102 is on a higher degree relative to this one, and the idea is that this orange 5 wave up, if you really want to be optimistic, is going to be into this wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. So bottom line, if you want to be bullish in X for a very simple ABC zigzag, which is going to look like this: 5 wave up into a correction for wave B, let's say an ABC, doesn't really matter honestly, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside into RC. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And okay, as you can see, we are having two sets of 5 waves up. Between them, this is an ABC flat, a correction down. Well, maybe these are the sub waves for a zigzag structure like this. Now, here's a very important point. At any given moment, for any kind of scenario that you are able to find, you have to be able to come up with a very important solid invalidation point. And what is going to be the invalidation point for that bullish scenario that we talked about earlier, meaning having in this area a series of 1-2s? You see, I'm actually very confident to argue our invalidation point, for that matter, for any kind of bullish scenario that we are able to find in XCN, is going to be taking this important slowdown here about 1.02 cents. Why is this so important? You see, let's say we are going to continue this move down, and in it we are going to take the loss. At that point, because you are able to find in here a 5 wave, and it is actually very similar in terms of size to this one, even a bit bigger, you have to say these two 5 waves are on the same degree, meaning your only option in here is an ABC zigzag. And the fact that you are probably not going to be able to argue, instead of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is going to be an ABC zigzag, that actually comes down to what is going on in the move before it, because I think this is like a very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for instance, if we had in here like an ABC, maybe you could have gone away with like an ABC expanded flat, which in it is allowed for us to take the loss. However, the structures in this area in XCN are extremely clear. This is a 5 wave down, so under any kind of circumstances, you do not want to see a move down in ONYX coin in order to take the loss, because if we do so, at that point, you should say our move down is going to continue, and in it we are going to take the lowest slowdown here about 1 cent. But we are probably not going to stop there. Odds are we can have like maybe, I don't know, another 10% move on the downside. And why do I say that? You see, this is the main reason for why I don't, for now at least, want to consider any kind of bullish case in ONYX coin as my primary case. Okay, here's the deal. If you remember, when we were around here, the idea was that we don't really want to see ONYX coin getting a break of this support. But unfortunately, we weren't that lucky. We got a beautiful break of it. And the problem for us back then, for why we said we do not want to see this support break, was the fact that under it, we said we really do not have a whole lot of strong support. So the moment that we break it, our move down is going to continue for quite some time. In order to do what? Yep, you guessed it right. And if you are a regular viewer, you know what I'm about to say. In order to reach to about the next important region, which is all the way down here between 0.85 to about 0.96 of a cent. And pay attention, you see, if we get a very strong bounce from the current point, at that point I am still going to have reaching to about this important level in the back of my mind and maybe not be bullish with a whole lot of confidence. On the other hand though, if we end up getting our final move down and then we get a very strong bounce, meaning a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally a very strong move without a lot of overlapping of the waves. At that point, I'm going to say, you know what, around the lows, we really do not have any unfinished business, and we can comfortably argue this is our final bottom in XCN, and hopefully, it is going to be time to start the next major phase of the bull run. Do we have some more reasons to believe maybe our move down is going to continue? Unfortunately, yes. You see, when we got this move up in onyxcoin, maybe it's best to go actually on H4 time frame. There we go. When we got this thing, it happened, as you can see, way too fast, and as a result of it, we created a very clear gap, which is at the same time also around this important support, and I believe gaps 95+% of the time are going to get filled. So I am still going to stick with my argument suggesting, you know what, in XCN, since from the highs we came all the way down here, makes sense to just go for one more move down and fill the gaps, reach to about the support, and at the same time reach to around the lower band of this beautiful channel. And then I'm really hoping that number one, we are not going to take the low slow down here about 0.75 of a cent, and number two, from the support we get a very strong bounce back, and at that point, okay, on a higher degree, I think I might be able to argue, you know what, this is 5 wave up into a wave 1, this is correction for wave 2, and what's next? I'm really hoping that we're going to get a massive phase on the upside into wave 3 and 4 and 5, and only in this phase in onyxcoin, I think we can take the highest high in here for the first target around 4.7 cents, but we are probably not going to stop there. Odds are we are going to go quite a bit higher than that, and from the current point, that means like at least a 5x move up, which is definitely not that bad by the end of this cycle. So let's have a quick conclusion. Yes, you can be optimistic in XCN and argue in like very short term the bottom is in, and we are having a series of 1-2s. Personally, that can be a scenario, do not get me wrong. However, it is going to be my alternate case, because in my primary scenario, I believe this is probably an ABC6, but it doesn't really matter what you, I, or for that matter, anybody thinks is going on in here. You need to have your eyes on this unbelievably important low around 1.02 cents. The moment that we take it, at that point, any kind of bullish cases in XCN starting from the lowest low is going to be thrown out of the window, and you have to say, you know what, okay, it is confirmed that we are having an ABC and our move down is going to continue probably for another 10%, and pay attention, this will not be a bad sign at all on the grand scheme of things. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in onyxcoin. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.